Hi guys, my name is Stephanie. If you are new here, hi. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. It has been a couple weeks or a week since I've uploaded. It's been a little busy for me, and not like work. Well, I have taken some shifts at the winery and also doing private tastings at the winery, so that takes up time, but not every day. So this is kind of a chit chat of what's been going on, what my plans are for 2024, what have I been doing. So if you guys are interested and you want to hear what I gotta say, keep on watching. Okay, so I have let's first of all, what am I drinking? I'm drinking water. Um and I'm wearing from Kiss Perfumes or Kiss Perfumes. Kyse. This one is Frangipani Pistachio. There's that. This is a really yummy almond pistachio marshmallow sugary whipped cream type scent. And then I blended that with Vanille de Botch, also from Kiss Perfumes. This one has tobacco and bourbon vanilla and boozy notes. Just really, really yummy. So both of those combined make for a fantastic cozy scent. I goals this year, you guys. They are big and they are lofty. Last year my goal, let's talk about reading. Last year my goal was to read 180 books. The year before I got to 173, I think it was. Last year I did not meet 180 because YouTube came into my life, and heavy on the wax purchasing and videos came into my life, and that kind of took precedence. So I got to 137, I think it is. So I am 137. So my goal this year is to do 180. But as I'm kind of taking inventory of what's going on in my life, as you know, trying to make changes for the better, I don't know if 180 is good for me, because then I'm going to stress over it. And balance is the key word for me this year, is balance, you guys. Oh, I very much have the ADD where I hyper focus on one thing and that's all I do, and then everything else gets left to the wayside. So anyways, I have 180. I might lower that to 150, maybe even lower that to 130. We will see. But I do have a book journal, and this year I decided to, instead of just doing like that, I also have Goodreads, but I just kind of wanted to like motivate myself and have something fun and pretty to look at. So I drew this, and this is just for me to just kind of color and look at and get motivated. So far I have read 9 books. I do physical book, I do ebook, and I do audiobook. I absolutely finish more audiobooks than I do physical or ebook. Number one, because when I'm walking the dog, when I'm working out, when I'm in the car, when I'm around the house, cleaning, doing other things that I can't sit and read, I will listen to my audiobook. I listen to it at 1.5 to 1.7. Anything faster than that, I feel it's very rushed. And I feel like, and depending on the book, I lose the nuance of it. So if it's a scary, spooky book, I'm not going to listen at 2.0. There's nothing, doesn't put you in the mood for that. So I don't just fly by listening to books at 2.0 just so I can get past it. That's not my goal. My goal is to listen to a book and enjoy it and understand it and be able to tell you about it. I don't do book reviews, but be able to understand what I listen to and not listen to it so fast that I didn't understand it, if that makes any sense. But I do finish more audiobooks than physical and ebooks. So that is my goal. So I have that. Then my reading log, I kind of go in and trying to match the colors with what that is. Fill in. And DNS, you guys, I've already stopped reading like 3 books. If I'm reading it and it's not pulling me in, and it's like there's a vibe about it, then I'm like, I don't know. That's when I will go on Goodreads and read reviews. And if they have the same feeling that I do, then I know, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to force, just like wax, I'm not going to force myself to melt something I don't want or like. I'm not going to force myself to read something that I don't want or like. So that's what that is. I also have like a series tracker. I just have not had time to go back in here and finish doing this, and that's my problem. And I don't know if I will. I think this is good enough because then I will get overwhelmed. So, and that has been my problem is, you guys, I'm 51. And I have been really, really struggling the past year. Number one, with my weight. Number one, with easily getting really overwhelmed with just the smallest things. And with just not having the motivation to do a whole lot. Like my laundry. I'll do my laundry, but putting away is like pulling teeth. Just basic things around the house. Like there's no motivation. If Mike's not home and I know I'm not filming, just even wanting to take a freaking shower. Like it's been kind of ongoing. So as Mike's fantastic with doing research and very much into health and the mind and the body. And so he'll send me links and stuff like that, like especially with supplementing with vitamins and other things that maybe you're deficient in this, maybe you're not getting enough of this. Well, through that, you guys, I have there's a doctor called Dr. Sarah Gottfried. I'll link this video that I watched down below. And it's called Debunking Menopause Myths. And holy frickin' smokes, I thought it was just me going crazy, forgetting things. I thought it was just a losing battle. And she literally hit stuff just spot on with what I'm going through. And it made me want to cry because okay, this makes total sense. And I'm validated with my feelings, number one. Number two, the fact that Mike is the one who actually sent me, there's a video of her talking with someone else, and he's involved. So now I don't feel like I'm just a crazy person. He understands what I'm going through and is doing everything he can to be as patient and loving and supportive, and we're going to get through this together. So that has, I need to find a balance. So I meditating and breathing, and then getting up and starting my day, and not putting too much on my plate right now, because I haven't done my blood work yet. I don't know what, is my cortisol through the roof, is my estrogen where it needs to be, is my testosterone, like the sex hormones, like, is that where that needs to be, so that I can be stable, working on that. At the same time, working on my weight. My weight has just gone up and up and up and up. I am the heaviest I've ever been, and that doesn't do any good. I mean, I can't tell you how frustrated I am to, like, oh God, start another freaking diet, start another plan. But also, through Mike and his, like, deep diving into health and stuff like that, sent me a link. And there is a guy named Tim Ferriss, and he talks about the 4-hour body. Well, the book is called The 4-Hour Body. And basically it's called a slow carb diet. So I started that on Wednesday. Today is Saturday. And basically you're cutting out sugars. You're cutting out all white foods. I mean, minus veggies, right? So you're cutting out sugar, bread, dairy, rice, potatoes, even sweet potatoes. That's gone. And you're basically making things as simple for you as possible. He talks about choosing like 2 or 3 meals, and you're just going to stick with those meals for a week. You can have a glass or 2 of wine at the end of the night. And it has to be dry wine. You're not doing anything sweet. You're drinking water. You're taking supplements. But you are doing legumes and beans. You're doing veggies. And you're doing protein. Basic. So like in the mornings, I'm just doing about 3 eggs and some egg whites, or 3 eggs and like some pork or chicken breast. You want at least 30 grams of protein. And then I'll do black beans, and I'll do a crap ton of spinach, and just saute all that together, and that's my breakfast. Easy, bam, I'm full, and it's a slow carbs. So doing that, I was also going to implement 75 hard. However, they both are very contradictory, because Tim Ferriss talks about you don't need to be in the gym every day. 3 to 4 days a week is perfect, and you're not going to do anything crazy, where 75 hard says you need to do 2 45-minute workouts a day. You're going to drink a gallon of water. That's easy, I can do. You have to take a picture of yourself every day. One of the workouts has to be outside, rain or shine, no matter what. Well, I'm trying to lower my cortisol, and trying to implement that, and the contradictory was stressing me out. So I have to like pull back and go, okay, this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to implement some of the 75 hard. I do feel better when I work out more than 3 days a week. So I will implement that. I will implement the tanning salon that I go to does the spray tan, but it also does the cryo, which is the like super cold. You're in this booth for a maximum of 3 minutes, if you can even last 3 minutes, and it's like you're standing out in ice. Then you've got like an infrared, you've got the red light therapy, like it's got all that I think mentally and emotionally and physically would really benefit. So trying to implement that. once back again, rewind with the 75 hard. I'm not going to take a picture of myself every day. That just doesn't help my mental state, especially how I feel. And the 2 workouts a day does not work for me. I read all the time. He wants you to read 10 pages of a self-help book. I'm always listening to podcasts or reading stuff. So I don't need to like check mark that, because you literally are on an app and you every day you check his list of what you need to do. And if you miss it, then it's this big you failed. And I'm not about that at the moment. That's not good for me right now. Maybe next year, as you know, maybe even near the end of the year, because we'll be in Disney. Maybe next January, when everything hopefully is stable enough and my weight is where I want it to be, then that's something that I can do to challenge myself on a different level. Right now, I'm not capable of being challenged like that. I'm okay with challenging myself to a point, but that's just way too much. So I'm pushing 75 hard to the side, but implementing certain things that work for me with that while doing the Tim Ferriss 4-Hour Body. That's the name of the book, 4-Hour Body. It's a long book. A lot of it's kind of tedious. They do have a summary of it. It's called Summary of 4-Hour Body. That one, and it makes sense and it works. So that is kind of where I'm at with that. With making videos and wax, I am absolutely going to stay doing that. I love it. But I don't want to stress myself out like I have to, like certain days have to be a day that I upload. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. So just understand that I will always upload. Will it be consistent? I don't know yet. I'm trying to back off in purchasing huge amounts like I was doing. There are some exceptions. My Scentsy Club is a pretty big Scentsy Club right now, and I do need to rein that in. Unfortunately, Scentsy likes to do away with some really great bakery scents, and that's very frustrating because then I have to have it in my club, and then my club piles up. So, right? And then obviously the LTOs from Scentsy, and you guys, it's a lot. The exception will be Teddy Bees, because Teddy Bees does amazing in my house. It takes about a year, 6 months to a year, especially for me personally. I like to let those sit. We've got Knowles, we got Second and Spruce, Salt Mountain Melts. Like, they do freaking phenomenal in my house, and Britta's. So will I be buying huge amounts like I did last year? The goal is no. I tell myself no, but I also am budgeting for that and saving up for that, so that when it does happen, it's not like a blow to the wallet. So I'm trying to be more mindful of that and not contribute to the materialistic gotta buy this now for you guys. Like, I'm trying, I don't want to be the reason why people go broke or spend money they should not. However, that's what this channel is, right? It's a wax channel, and I'm buying stuff to tell you that, yes, this is good, this is what I got. So also what's going in my brain and stresses me out, because I don't know. So you guys, it's just this ongoing thing that's going in my brain, spending time, making sure I have enough time out of the day to spend with my family. So I've been doing that more. But then everything else falls to the wayside. Doing wax videos and editing, then everything else falls to the wayside. And then finally getting motivated to clean the house and do that. And then I'm tired for the next 3 days and everything else falls to the wayside. So it's just me trying to find a balance that's really healthy and good for me. And just good for everyone else around me in my life. So that's kind of what's been going on. I have just been really trying to figure myself out. It does not get easier the older you get, at least for me. It is a struggle to figure myself out. And when I think I've got it, my body, my brain says, oh, but wait, hold my beer, right? So my goal is, with this diet, and number one, it doesn't help that when I went into my doctor, I met my doctor for the first time. And he was not very helpful. The more I'm watching these doctors online and specialists, especially for women in menopause, they're saying these are the blood tests that you need to ask your doctor for. And so when I asked him that, he said, well, your hormones are already up and down, so it doesn't make any sense for us to do that, number one. And number two, your insurance won't cover it, so it'll be expensive. But if you want me to order it, I'll order it for you. Okay, well, that's not helping me. So, and then watching this debunking menopause video, she literally just said that there are doctors out there that will tell you your hormones are going to fluctuate from hour to hour, day to day, so it doesn't make any sense. She literally just told me what my doctor told me 3 weeks ago. And that's frustrating. On top of the fact that he was talking about me eating better and exercising more. You guys, I don't eat a whole bunch of crap. I'm already mindful of what I eat. So the fact that my weight is still going up, you're preaching to the choir. And yes, I know my body fat percentage, it puts me in the obesity range. Thank you very much for telling me that. And then he's telling me, well, there's other things that he could give me to help out with that. What is that? You're going to put me on an antidepressant? You're going to give me some kind of that stupid shot for diabetics that I'm not a diabetic. And then you're going to order me a blood panel, but you're going to do the very basic blood panel. Whoa. So now I'm doing research, and where can I go to find doctors like Dr. Sarah Gottfried and fix that, figure out where all these hormone levels are that are so important for women, to start thinking about whether you're 20 or 30, but especially as in my 50s, to figure that out so that I could feel like I'm getting my life back, because I feel like I don't have my life. I just feel so lost. Some days I feel extremely lost and frustrated. So just trying to wade through the water, and piece by piece, my goal is I'm not going to try and tackle 100% of it 100 of the time. My brain, I just can't do that at the moment until I am stable. I can't do that. I have about 50 pounds to lose. My goal is 50 pounds. Obviously, I know as I'm building muscle and my body shape and all of that's going to change. But my goal is about 50 pounds. And that's not a small feat because I have been trying to lose weight for about 30 years. And it has just gone up and up and up. I've lost it and then gone up. And it's just trying to find a lifestyle plan that works for me and that I can stick with it. Consistency is another thing for me. As we can tell with the videos, consistency is another thing for me. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So, yeah, I am just trying to figure things out and then move forward, and move forward as a stable, normal human being as much as possible. And, yeah, so that's what's been going on. That's what is going on. And I have a couple more videos to film. I have a D-stash video to film. I have a Scentsy haul. I have my club. I have some bring back my bars that I ordered that I liked. And then I also have, I think, the February scent of the month. I didn't get the warmer, but I have the scent and I haven't smelt it yet, so I have that to film. So yeah, that's about it. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know, what are your goals for this year? Do you have big lofty goals? And did you accomplish goals that you made for yourself last year? And how do you hold yourself accountable? I mean, do you say screw it? Do you get to a point where you say screw it? Do you get, talk to me. How do you do it? Inquiring minds. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate everyone who has stuck through to the end on this chit chat that has nothing to do with what I warmed, what I melted, and what I bought. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.